as their guys will match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Heineke slings this deep for McLaurin. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down.
It's now a deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun, letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Marquise Brown.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Washington nothing. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
49-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. Touchdown, Washington! Curtis Samuel, his 1st touchdown on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Ravens.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll make this a second and long.
Brings up second down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And a Raven first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Justin Tucker lining
He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Patrick Queen, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback, 27 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Greg Stroman back deep for Washington. It's taken to the 26. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 32 that time. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position back.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Hawkins. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. On play action, they'll throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down, Baltimore.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. The ball comes out.
Complete to J.K. Dobbins. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
Jackson's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw again is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a Ravens 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got the hook up to Dylan Cantrell. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And it'll move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll throw now on the final play. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught at the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 47.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Ravens first down.
Jackson running again. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
The tackle made back.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
First down, Baltimore.
Rolling to his right. He's going to go on top for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Now Heineke. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And he finds McLaurin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied.
14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
On the play. Recovered by the defense.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
14.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. That's out to the left and complete. Oh, nice move. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Down Ravens.
Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down.
Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Loss of 3 yards.
On 2nd and goal. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
To number 14.
Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll be out right at the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes this Washington 40, Ravens 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this...
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Got some room at the 30. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. Jackson now. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Complete.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens cut into that lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Here we go. Hey, check back.
That one looks like he'll throw here. flush to his right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
And 1.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Steven Sims, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, defense.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 28 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
48. Ravens 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The 41-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams.